it's Coping Team. My name's Rallo, and today I'm going to be showing you 7 different types of fish / shrimp that can go in a 10-gallon.
Let's go.
So if you have a 10-gallon down in your basement just collecting dust, and you want something that looks spectacular, that looks crazy cool, that you can put in your living room or your bedroom that makes your room just stand out and look really cool, then I have ideas for you. So the first one are cardinal tetras. Cardinal tetras are really cool fish. They're just like neon tetras. I have a few in my tank. They look like this. The main difference between the cardinal tetra and the neon tetra is the cardinal tetras have the blue and red stripe going across their body farther. They're typically a little bit more expensive than the neon tetra, but they like their waters around 72 to even around 80 degrees, so they're really hardy fish. But the thing with a lot of fish, they can get ick really easily. So the stuff I have is this. You can find it at the pet store. I love this stuff. It's gotten rid of ick very fast in about 2 weeks, maybe even less. But yes, cardinal tetras, they can be hardy fish, but they also can have a lot of diseases. So you want to watch out for that and do a lot of your research. The next is the harlequin rasboras. They look like this. They're very cute fish. I love them. I've had them before. They usually stay around the top. So if you're looking for like your bottom dwellers and then your middle, and then your top, or like your neon tetras that swim all around, you could get harlequin rasboras for a 10-gallon tank. You want to get at the least 3 of them because they like to be in groups. They're schooling fish. Most, you really want to do your research because I've heard pet store people say that you only need 1 of them and they can be there by themselves, which I wouldn't really recommend. I would do at least 3 in your 10-gallon tank, but yes, they're very beautiful. They're colorful, very cute. They look good in the light. They look very good in your plants. So if you're having dark plants like maybe forest green, and then you have some like really light that is like lime green, you can still see them, but you can also have all of their varieties of the plants. So the next fish is the betta. Bettas, people, they need a filter and usually a heater. If your room is around 71 degrees in the water, then you don't usually need a heater, but I would recommend it if your room gets too cold in like the winter and you want something that will keep the water stable at a stable temperature. For a 10-gallon, I think it's really cool when people have bettas in a 10-gallon because usually they're in bowls and they live around probably 5 to 8 years. They're really hardy fish. And they just look beautiful in a 10-gallon. You could do some alive plants and they would just really stand out. With your 10-gallon, you can only have 1 of them just because not really the room, but they will attack each other and kill each other, and usually the males will do that the most, but you can also do female bettas, but they have to be in like a probably like a 20-gallon aquarium, and you need a lot of like girl bettas, a sorority of them. So just have 1 female or male beta in your tank, and then they'll do just fine. Hey, I just wanted to pop in here real quick and say that even if you do have one beta, if it's a female or a male, that you want to keep an eye on them if they're in a community tank, because they can be aggressive towards the other fish and the other fish can be aggressive towards them, so you just want to keep an eye out and remove them real quick if they're showing any aggressive behavior. So the next fish is Danios. I love them. You can find them at your fish store. There's zebra Danios, leopard Danios. Here's a picture of a zebra Danio, leopard Danio, and then you can find your neon Danio, and they look really, really cool in the tank. And if you have like that neon light for your neon fish, then they'll be really cool with the neon Danios. I think they look really cool, but they're like kind of like that centerpiece fish in your aquarium, and they're really hardy, and I think they look really cool. The next fish is the pea puffer. So the pea puffer, if you're starting out a 10-gallon, they're pretty, people could fight on me about this, but they're pretty hard fish to keep. So, and you don't want too much of them or they're gonna fight each other. It's kind of like, they're kind of like betas, let's just say. If you keep a beta with other fish, they might fight it, and then sometimes they'll do just fine with other fish. But pea puffers, I think they are so adorable. They have a big personality. They're kind of like puffer fish. They look that way. They're only get probably at the most an inch, but you can do about like 4 to 5 in your 10-gallon, but you could also have one in there and they would look cool, but it's kind of a rip-off because there's only one thing in your 10-gallon tank, and they can't be with any other fish, or just like betas, you can keep them with other fish, but they're not going to do very good, and puffers are even more territorial. So do your research about them. I probably can't tell you everything about them, or this video is going to be like 30 minutes long. And then the last one is the shrimp tank. I have ghost shrimps in my tank. I love them. They are like the puffer fish, big personality. They look super cool. To me, the shrimp look like old, not old, but like some French guy. But you know, in Finding Nemo, that shrimp with the long like mustache, I think they remind me of that. But cherry shrimp are really cool. You get that like bright color that is around your green live plants, and they look really cool in your tank. And then you can also get ghost shrimp. They're very cheap. They're around like 40 cents a piece. Cherry shrimp are pretty spendy, and you won't find them at your local pet store, but you can probably find them in your local fish store, not your pet store. But yes, cherry shrimp are pretty spendy, and ghost shrimp aren't at all. They're I really like the look of cherry shrimp a ton, but I also like the look of ghost shrimp. They're a cleanup crew, so they can go with different, like they'll look really cool with your neon tetras and all of that stuff. They'll get along just fine. They'll clean up like all of the droppings from your neon tetras and also the food from the bottom. They're kind of like scavengers for the food at the bottom. I love this fish. This one is the glowfish. They're really cool, but they will get ick fast, so you kind of have to be careful and have those ick treatments on hand. And then the next one are guppies. The ones that you see are fancy guppies. They're different type of guppies, but like the one before, they can get ick easily, so you always want to have ick treatment on hand. And even if they don't have ick, then you want to treat it like they have ick, so they don't get it further. The next one, I don't really like this kind of fish, but I know a lot of people like it. It's called the coolie loach. I think they're cool, but I don't think they're very cute, I guess. But a lot of people like them. They're kind of like shrimp. You can just keep them in there. And then the next one are ottos. Ottos are just the best cleaner fish, in my opinion. They clean up the bottom, they clean up the ornaments, they clean the glass, and they will get all of that algae off your tank, like all of it. But you will have to use algae wafers so they don't starve themselves. And then the next one, I love this one. They're called, the ones that you see on the screen are Cory panda catfish, but you can get any type of Corydoras. I think they're cute. They're like the ottos. They'll just get more of the bottom. They're more bottom dwellers. Those are all the ones that I really like that you should keep in your 10-gallon. I love all of these fish. I think they're great fish for your 10-gallon if you're starting up your 10-gallon. There are a lot of these besides probably the pea puffers, cherry shrimp. You probably won't find those in your local pet store, but you'll probably find them in your fish store. But I love all these fish. Make sure to subscribe because we're almost to 250 subscribers, and I would love to hit that goal. I also don't forget to like if you liked it, and then if you didn't like it, put it a thumbs down because it just shows us which videos you like and which videos you don't. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below which other videos you would like me to do. If you like this series of this kind of fish, setting up aquariums and 10 gallons, then you should comment down below, or you should submit your tank if you have one, or you're starting up a tank, and I might just do a review if I have enough. So, bye! Thanks for watching!
Let's go.